Why do rich people keep getting richer? And why does it seem like some people work extremely hard their entire lives, yet they still struggle to become financially free? The answer may not be as simple as rich people work harder. In fact, one of the biggest differences between wealthy people and the average person is the way they think about money. Most people earn money, then spend it. But wealthy people often try to make their money work for them. Imagine two people both receive 100,000. Person A spends the money on a new phone, expensive clothes, restaurants, and things that lose value over time. After a few months, the 100,000 rupees is all gone. But person B decides to invest what's left into a brand new laptop. Person B uses the money to buy something that could generate more income, such as education or a useful skill. This is a true investment.
The important difference is this. One person sees money as something to spend. The other sees money as a tool.
And this is where the idea of assets and liabilities becomes important. An asset is something that can potentially put money into your pocket. A business, a rental property, investments, intellectual property. A liability, on the other hand, takes money out of your pocket. The problem is that many people buy things that look like assets, but actually cost them money every month. For example, someone may buy an expensive car. The car looks like a symbol of success, but it loses value. It requires fuel, maintenance, insurance. A wealthy person may still buy an expensive car, but the difference is that they may first build income-producing assets, driving a luxury car, and posting a glamorous lifestyle online, while secretly having huge debts. This is why looking rich and actually being wealthy are two completely different things. The second person may actually be wealthier. Now here is another reason why rich people can keep getting richer. They have access to leverage. Leverage means using something to increase your results. For example, a business owner can use employees, technology, systems, and capital to grow a company. A content creator can create one video, and that video can potentially reach millions of people. A software company can build a product once and sell it to millions of customers. This is one of the biggest advantages. You no longer need to own a massive factory to reach millions of people. The internet has created a completely new form of leverage. A smartphone, a computer, and an internet connection can potentially allow one person to reach a global audience. But there is another important reason wealthy people often continue to grow their wealth. They focus on ownership. An employee usually gets paid for their time. If they stop working, their income may stop.
This doesn't mean becoming rich is easy. It is extremely difficult. Many businesses fail. Many investments lose money.
The average person may ask, how much money can I make? A wealthy investor may also ask, how much can I lose? How likely is this to fail? And what happens if it does?
And not every opportunity works. But the biggest difference is often the way wealthy people think about risk.
Understanding risk is just as important as searching for profit. Now let's talk about one of the most powerful forces in the world of money.
If someone invests money and earns returns, those returns can potentially generate more returns in the future. This is known as compounding. At the beginning, the growth may look extremely slow, but over a long period of time, the results can become much more powerful. This is why starting early can be so important. The biggest advantage is not always having a huge amount of money. Sometimes, the biggest advantage is having more time. But here is the most important lesson. You do not need to be born rich to learn how wealthy people think. You can learn valuable skills. You can improve your financial knowledge. You can create businesses. You can build digital assets. You can invest carefully. And you can avoid spending every rupee you earn.
The goal is not to look rich. The goal is to become financially stronger.
Because the person with the latest luxury car may not be wealthy, and the person using an old phone may be building the next successful business.
So the next time you receive money, don't just ask, what can I buy? Ask yourself,
can this money help me create more value? Because the difference between spending money
And using money to create more opportunities could completely change your future. So what do you think? Do rich people keep getting richer because they work harder or because they understand money differently?
And if you enjoy fascinating facts about money, business, technology, and the future, subscribe for more. So, what do you think about this? Let me know your opinion in the comments.